Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to Full On Self Motivation. It's January, and if you are like me, you're probably feeling that fresh start energy, isn't it? A new year means new goals, new habits, and a chance to grow into the version of yourself you dream about, isn't it? But let's pause for a moment. Before we dive headfirst into the rush of New Year, let me ask you this. Are your goals aligned with what you really want? Or are they just things you think you should do? Every year, millions of us set resolutions that are about busyness, like losing weight, making more money, doing more. But we don't stop to think about why we want these things or whether they truly reflect the life we are trying to build. That's why so many resolutions fail by February, right? In today's episode, I am breaking down why self reflection is the most important step before setting any goals and how asking the right questions can help you create goals that actually align with the future you want. Let's make this year count by focusing on what truly matters. Ready? Let's dive in. Have you ever set a goal in January only to feel disconnected from it by March? Maybe you told yourself you would hit the gym daily or land a promotion at work, but by March you had already given up. Or worse, you had achieved the goal but still felt unfulfilled. This happens all the time, and here is why. Most people set goals based on external influences. That is what society, social media, or other people say they should do. We chase goals that sound impressive rather than ones that are rooted in what we actually need. The truth is, setting goals that don't align with your values will never lead to long term fulfillment. So, how do we do better this year? We start by looking inward. Your goals will only feel meaningful if they reflect who you are and where you want to go. And the only way to uncover that is through self reflection. Before you add another goal to your list, take a step back and ask yourself these three questions. What did last year teach me about myself? What made me feel happy, fulfilled, or accomplished? And where was I just busy for the sake of being busy? Reflecting on what worked and what didn't isn't just some fluffy exercise, it's actually very powerful. It's the difference between running on autopilot and living with intention. So, I'm going to give you four reflective questions you need to ask yourself before finalizing your goals in 2025. So, please grab a notebook if you haven't already because we're going to dig deep into the four reflective questions. Now, take your time with this. You can even pause this episode or come back later, but these questions will change how you approach this year. First question. What do I genuinely want in 2025? Not what I think I should want. Just strip away expectations from friends, family, or social media. What would make you really excited, truly excited to wake up this year? Second question. Where do I want to feel fulfilled, not just busy? Don't write down tasks or numbers. Think about areas of your life, family, health, career, personal growth that you want to feel good about. Third question. What will I regret not doing by the end of 2025? Imagine it's December 31, 2025, and you look back on this year. What is that one thing you will wish you had started, even if it felt scary? Fourth question. What's holding me back from the life I want to build? How can I release it? Is there something or someone draining your time and energy? Are there mindsets or habits that no longer serve you? Clearing out old baggage is just as important as setting new goals. Once you have reflected on these questions, you will notice something. That is, your goals won't be just tasks or numbers or milestones. They'll feel bigger than that. They'll feel aligned with the life you actually want. By now, you have done the hard part, that is the important one, work of pausing and reflecting on what truly matters. But here is the thing, reflection is just the first step. The next step is figuring out how to move forward, and that means focusing on the right priorities. If reflection shows us where we want to go, prioritization is like the map that keeps us on track. And that's exactly what we are talking about in next week's episode, how to cut through the noise, ditch the overwhelm, and zero in on the tasks that actually matter to you. But for now, I want to challenge you. Take one of the questions we talked about today and really reflect on it. Don't rush. Give yourself permission to dig deep. DM me or tag me on Instagram with your breakthrough or goal, and I would love to hear what clarity you are getting for 2025. I know this is going to be an incredible year for you. You don't need more goals, you just need aligned goals, ones that reflect who you are and where you are going. If this episode helped you start 2025 with clarity, share it with someone who needs that reset too. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss next week's episode on how to prioritize. We'll get practical and tackle those overwhelming to dos. Until then, here is your reminder: progress is not about doing it all, it's about doing what actually matters to you. So, see you next time. Bye bye.